Hello, Libra, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach. I work with sensitive and self reflective souls who are ready and willing to choose growth. I have an intuitive message for you today about your spiritual journey and path. Let's get started. First card is your theme of the week, Five of Swords, tricky theme. Okay, where are we going with this theme, guys? Very much drawn to the pink. Okay. This is a question of what you're trusting. What part of you are you trusting? And really, it's a question of heart or mind. The mind this week is not going to be the thing to trust, Libra. It's cloudy up there. You see how kind of dark and mottled that higher the crown chakra is? The heart is what's going to illuminate things correctly. So this week, especially Libra, that heart energy is so important. If you do body work or getting in touch with your body meditations, really tuning into that heart energy, maybe even kind of doing this a few times a day, a few times in the week, just to remind yourself that this is an energy center. It's not all here. We think that all our decisions come from here, all our processing, but here is information as well. Okay, let's get a read on your energy. Eight of Swords, Libra. Can't trust your head either. Okay, we're stuck in our head trying to make a decision here, trying to figure a way out of a situation. And the head cannot help you in this circumstance. The head is going to keep you stuck, going to continue to keep you in this place of not knowing. I understand that there's a distrust of the heart, like we're reluctant to go there. But when her hands are tied and her eyes are blindfolded, the only place she can go is inside, and the only place she can go is here. And you're saying, yeah, she could get lost in the mind. But these swords are kind of a literal or a metaphor for being lost in the mind. So it's almost as if we're seeing her being lost in her mind already. And you'll notice there's an upside downness here. The third eye is higher than the crown chakra. So things are just not in the correct alignment because of that, of all this mental activity going on here. Okay. So again, drop that energy out of here. It's got to come down in here. This ain't going to want to let go, but it doesn't have the answer. It only has the data. It's a really interesting and difficult concept for those of us that love to think and love to be in our heads, that this is only a data processor. It's like asking a calculator to drive your car. A calculator can't make decisions. A calculator cannot respond to what's happening with the traffic. It can only add up numbers. So that's what's kind of going on here. You're asking a calculator to drive your car. You got to come down here and let this drive your car. Okay, Libra? All right. Curious to see where we're going with the next part of your message. I just wanted to take a moment to thank you again for sharing this special time with me. All right. Some action. Magician, Fair Lilt, and then Five of Pentacles on this side. All right, this is very interesting. Give me a second here. The Magician wanted to fly right out of my hands. He's impatient to get something done. Okay. So Libra, I want you to try to leave the circumstances of where you are right now. Just leave that aside. Put that aside for a second. And I want you to inhabit a different space, the space of your imagination. Pretend like the world just isn't kind of what it is right now, and go into that imagination. What is it that you're dreaming of? What is it that would bring you the most harmony and balance and peace? What would really make your dreams come true and make you totally grateful for being alive? What would do that? Okay? This is a hard question. I'm feeling the heaviness of this question. But pretending like your circumstances do not exist, put yourself somewhere in the future where all of those dreams, all of desires have come true. What is the one thing that your heart tells you from what that dream and desire is? Okay? It's that space that you need to talk to your heart in this week. You've got to forget where you are, because where you are isn't producing, there's a stuckness in it. There's an unhappiness. There's a, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm tired of being here, but I don't know how to get out kind of energy. This is totally perceptual. It's not circumstantial, it's perceptual. So this that's why I'd like you to leave this energy and just kind of go into your imagination a little bit, because these are waiting for you. And I know it seems like this card is on the same level as far as the perspective, but if we can drop them, these are big divine energies working on your behalf to make, as cheesy as it sounds, make your desires come true. They're trying to make your dreams come true. But we can't be aligned or tap into that energy if we're stuck here. And the problem is that you've been trying to solve this dilemma with your head. You've been trying to use the energy from what's in here to help you solve and to get, you're trying to use the head to get to here, the thing at the end of the rainbow, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But this is another concept as well. The mind only processes the past. The mind can't process the future. So all of this data you're gathering is about the past. Okay, that's why it doesn't work to get you out of the situation, because it just puts you back in the past. But your heart knows what it wants in the future. Your heart does know that. Your head may not, but your heart does. That's why it's so important to tap into that heart's desire, heart's energy this week. Your heart already knows, Libra. Okay, so I want to leave you with a thought that it's all right to trust that energy of your heart. It's all right to trust that energy that it's coming, that it's all right to trust what it's telling you. What will help is to know that this just isn't productive for you, and that you will get where you need to be faster if and when you listen to your heart. Okay, Libra. Oh my. Well, thank you for sharing that space with me. I do enjoy sharing this information with you in the hope and the desire that it does help you. So thank you again for visiting. Please subscribe and like if you haven't already. And you are more than welcome to check out soulguidancewithadriana.com for any future guidance or any future intuitive reading needs. So I'll look for you next week, and have a good one.